G'day guys, my name is Silent and you're watching Silent's Gaming Corner. Today we are getting into The Infected, which is an open world zombie apocalyptic base building survival game. As always, I do hope you enjoy the video, and with that being said, let's get into it. G'day guys, my name is Silent and welcome to the next episode of The Infected. I hope everyone is doing well, and if not, I hope your night gets better. And also, before we get started, I just wanted to give a big shout out to everyone who has subbed, because without you guys I would not be able to achieve my goal. Alright, so just before we get started, I've got a couple of points to get through first. So, the plan for this episode is we are finally going to go and get and retrieve the truck. And then we're going to bring it back to base, make some storage boxes to put on the back of it, so that way we can loot not only everything in a POI, but also loot more POIs in one trip, without having to make heaps of return trips to empty the storage and then go back out for more loot. And then the next thing we're going to do is finish connecting the fridges up to power, so that way we can start hunting animals and be able to store the meat/livers without having to worry about it spoiling too quickly, which will enable us to start making rations, or different rations, among other foods. And the last thing I want to do is either start on building the barn and or get the barn built, so that way not only will we be able to breed chickens for meat, but also get eggs from them as well. And on top of that, we can also put goats in there as well, so that way we can get milk from them. And since this is the first time I'll be using the barn, so I have had to ask what I need to do with it. So I will also pass this info on to you guys as well, just in case whoever's watching and is just thinking about getting the game or has just got the game don't know. So, you can have up to 10 animals in the barn, which is 5 goats to produce the milk, 1 male and 1 female chicken, which will produce eggs as well as chicks that can be butchered for meat. And then over the next 2 or 3 episodes, and possibly a stream, we're going to focus on making bricks, so that way we can start focusing on upgrading all the walls, maybe even the foundations as well, to brick from the boring wood. And maybe even do 1 or 2 loot runs as well, so that way, and possibly start getting jobs from the trader, so that way we can get more tech points and make some money to buy the rest of the tech that can only be got from the trader, and whatever else that may tickle the fancy. Now, with that model of a list being said, let's get into it. Alright. So before we get going, we're all fed and watered up all nicely. So we'll grab some extra fuel, just in case. Now, I've already gone ahead and loaded up the ATV with all the materials that we need to fix up the truck and get it going. So that's all full. And that's all full as well. So I'm pretty sure I've gotten everything. So, actually, have I got enough fuel in here? Yeah, that should be enough. If I have to refill it, I'll refill it. Alright, so now we've got to go over here to get the truck, which is going to be a fair distance, so I'm gonna cut the travelling time out there and back, so that way it cuts the episode length down a bit as well, and also because we do have a lot more to do once we get back. So we'll see you when we get there. Alright, so we are coming up to the town where the truck is. So before we can get to work on fixing that, I think it's actually in there. Yeah, there it is there. So maybe we won't have to take out any of the Vambies. Which would be a little bit handier. Whoop. Now I am gonna leave the ATV and trailer here for now, and I'll come and get it at a later time, because the most important thing at the moment is that we want to get this fixed and back to the base. I'm overheating apparently. Alright, so let's get the rest of this in. Alright, now the question is, how do I refuel it? Oh, that's the cargo door. Is it here? I have an inventory to go. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, cool. So, close hood. Okay. Which is actually really good. I was kind of expecting it to take a lot more than that. So that's all that empty. That's empty. We'll do that so that way we've got a full one to come back with. Alright, well now that we've got this, we're gonna head back to base. And why is my health going down? I think that might actually have something to do with the overheating. No, we'll worry about that when we get back, but yeah, we'll see when we get back to base. Alright, now we made it back to base, and I do have to admit, now having driven the truck for the very first time in all of my playthroughs, I now understand why M80 and Right crash a lot. Oh my god, that thing is hard to drive. And the physics is not right with that at all. My god. So they need to do something about the physics on that, because that's just not right. Like, holy crap. Fast as hell, but my god. That's just not right. Alright. So let's get rid of that. And since we did have to chop a tree down, we'll get rid of them. And as you can see, I took my pants off because it was getting a little hot. Oh, also as you can see, I did make some more storage, because I do want to have a box for basically all the materials, but I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to make some more at some point, but this will at least get us going. But for now, let's actually put our clothes in there. I know I've got my jacket, winter jacket, somewhere in one of these, so we'll get that out. And we'll put it in the clothing box. It's here somewhere. There it is. So we'll put it in there. Label this. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure I lost some of the hell due to overheating. Excuse me. Alright, so now we've got to set up power. So I'm fairly certain I'm going to need that. And I do believe I need wire in my inventory to do this. I have no idea. This will also be the first time. So I did manage to get 2 batteries built. So we now have, what is it? 2000 storage, 2000 watt or whatever you want to call it, storage capacity, which is good. But eventually we'll finish off the rest of these batteries. I don't know if I'm going to need that, but I'll leave the Ghost there for now. But we'll definitely finish off these to gain as much capacity as possible. So now that we've got these set up, now, okay. Let me actually, I've forgotten my understanding of this, so. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I need to wire this to that. And then that to that. Yeah, I do believe I need to do that. And from there to there. And we want this one to this one. That one to there. And then we need to go from there to upstairs to here. Whoop, that's a wall. Then we'll go to there. Oh, that's going to look ugly if I place that there. Can we put another one in? And we'll put it there. Alright, so we're going to have to do that. So 1 copper ingot, 1 iron ingot, and 4 screws. Alright. Two, 3, 4. Whoops. Alright, so 1 copper ingot, 1 iron ingot. So that there. And that one. And that should do it. Perfect. Alright. Actually, do I need what? So we got 17, 19. Okay, 11 and 25. There's something flashing across the screen and I can't see it. Alright, hang on. So, junction box. I I'm wondering if I'm doing it the wrong way. Maybe I need to actually put another one of these. Come on, get on there. Thinking that might be the case. I've never used power, so this is all a learning curve for me. So I need 8 screws. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need cobalt. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get these cooking just in case we need them. And 8 screws. Let's just take all of them. God damn it. Oh, okay, perfect. Alright, so we should be able to do from there to there. Okay. I might. Okay, how do I? So that's wireless power to that. Maybe I don't need that. Hang on, let's just do that. Okay, hang on. Alright, so maybe I only need one of them. So then actually maybe I don't need that at all. So let's get rid of that. Okay. Interesting. Oh. So what if I do this? What will that do? Alright, so then do I need to do that to that? Whoop. And then that to there? Hang on a minute, because that's... That doesn't seem right. This may take a little longer than I thought. I may even need to seek help. Okay, so it's not wanting to snap to that. I have no idea. Why? Huh. The unfortunate thing, there's actually no tutorials or anything like that to actually tell you or run you through the basics on how this works. You pretty much got to either ask someone for help or figure it out yourself. So how does this... No, because then you connect that to that. Do I need to connect a switch to it, or? What? Okay, so I can't switch them on from there. So what if I... Okay, hang on. Let's do this. Two fridges. Okay, so that's on, and that's on. Alright, cool, so I don't actually need that then. I just need them. Well, I need to sleep and pass time, because it's getting dark. Alright, yeah, let's have a drink. So, I'm guessing by the looks of it, you go from that to that, and then relays to whatever you want powered. By the looks of it. Oh, gotta learn some here. Alright. Well, now that debacle's out of the way, let's get a barn placed. Oh, I haven't unlocked it yet. No. Come on now. Damn it, I need 5 points for that. Oh well, we've still got the boxes that we need to make for the truck anyway, so I guess we'll worry about that. Oh boy. Well, we're going to need a lot of these. Alright. Need planks. Lots of planks. So I think it takes about 15 boxes. Give or take. Run button again. We don't need them. Let's get these ingots put back. Cobalt. Actually, that goes there. Alright. Let's grab some planks. You know, I didn't realise I needed tech for that. But that's all good. But at least we've got the bridges done and we got power. And we got the truck, so that's a start. And we're definitely going to need a lot of planks for the barn anyway, because I believe it requires about 100 planks. So it's probably a good thing we couldn't do it. Get some more planks. Get the rest of these boxes done on the truck, and we'll see where we're at then. Looks like we're going to need to eat soon too. Alright. I was kind of hoping they would snap. That would be very helpful in this matter. Really? Why? Come on now. I suppose it probably doesn't really matter how they, which way they're facing. Just as long as they're on there, I guess, and is that? But what? I don't know, don't care, as long as they fit. Like, how on earth does it actually manage to flip that way? Like, seriously. Like, that... Nothing else has ever done that. I don't know why that's doing that. Like, why is that even a thing? And I don't think 15 boxes is the go, because I do only believe that it's 3 high that you can stack. I mean, we'll soon see. I mean, that looks about right. We'll roll with that. I think these we will place upstairs, because as I said, we're probably going to need more storage up there anyway. So we'll put these up here for now. And we, oh geez, okay. But at least now we've got some storage on the truck ready to go, and if we come across an animal or something, then we've got that. Why? Okay. I think I'm gonna have to go and eat. What's that? Fat. That will probably come from meat. Yep. Alright. We'll drink. Alright, let's sort out the rest of these boxes. So yeah, I'm not too sure where I pulled number 15 from. Come on now. Catch your breath. Alright, let's get this one up there. We'll sort them out later. Let's go put these planks back. Yep, that's the run button. Let's actually get some more logs cutting. And then we can set Mike to be filling these back up. Because once we get that barn up and going, we're going to need all the planks we can get. And the other thing we're going to have to work on too is getting the oil extractor and the necessary things to make gas as well, because there is only a limited amount that you can loot from the POI, so that's definitely going to be something that we're going to need to worry about. Alright, that's all done. Let's top these up. Perfect. Now let's change him. Oh no, okay, he's doing all three. Perfect. We'll leave him as that. That's not a door, that is. And these are definitely on. Yeah, that one's on too. Okay, cool. Cool. Perfect. Actually, that's one thing I probably should do now that I've got storage on it. We'll keep 4 in there. So that way we've got fuel when we go out looting. And do it now so that way I don't forget about it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Well guys, that is where we're going to call it for today. I do hope you have enjoyed today's episode, and if you like what you're watching, hit that subscribe button for future content. With that, I will see you next video.
Bye, have a great time.